Australian prison drama Wentworth is finally back on British screens tonight with the Season 8 premiere. The first episode sees everyone's favourite group of prisoners return, as well as a handful of new faces that are already causing major trouble behind bars. Season 7 ended on an emotional note, with fan favourite Boomer Jenkins, played by Katrina Milosevic, helping her close friend Liz Birdsworth, Celia Ireland, to die after she suffered a stroke and developed locked-in syndrome. Despite helping her friend, Boomer was charged with manslaughter, and it appeared all hope of her one day getting out of jail was lost. And sadly, actress Katrina reckons Boomer has lost any chance of redemption that suggests it may not be a bad thing. Read more related articles. Speaking exclusively to Daily Star Online, the 44-year-old said, "She was helping Liz even though I think Boomer struggles with that notion that what she did was helping. I think it's something that has to be reiterated for Boomer often." But I truly think after last series when she got out of jail for just a day and that didn't go so well, I feel like in the moment when she put Liz to bed, as it were, I think she knew that she was giving up her freedom outside, and I think she's a recidivist and she functions probably better in jail than she does in the outside world. I think part of her knows that as well, which is sad, but I think that's how she feels. Read more related articles. Katrina told us, "I think what happened with Liz has fundamentally changed Boomer's DNA. Having to do something that she really couldn't bear to think about has changed her anyway, and I think she's trying to be a little more self-sufficient, trying to honor Liz by trying to be better, but she's still Boomer." When I was talking to our script producer Marcia, Gardner, one thing she said is Boomer now chooses life, and I've kind of held that all the way through everything we've done so far this series, in that she, rather than being swallowed up by grief, which she could easily do in jail, she finds a way to compartmentalise and carry on, and she becomes quite focused on what it is that she wants from her life. It's an interesting journey for Booms. Read more related articles. One of the new characters for Season 8 is Lou Kelly, played by Kate Box. And while she's a new face for viewers, she's clearly somebody that Boomer knows very well. The duo have a tense face-off, and it seems that will be a recurring theme throughout the season for the two former friends. Katrina told us, "We certainly are in each other's faces a bit. Lou is a troublemaker. Not much is given in terms of Boomer and Lou's backstory, however Katrina and Kate came up with their own history." Katrina, who formerly appeared in Neighbours, explained that they decided that their characters were best friends as kids and eventually found themselves on the wrong side of the law and locked up. But Boomer started to distance herself, and Lou started cutting people's fingers off, something which gained her the nickname Lou Fingers Kelly. That was probably the last straw, Katrina laughed. Read more related articles. Read more related articles. I always think of Boomer trying to get that old friendship back, as hideous as Lou is to Boomer. There is something there that I can't really describe. I think there's a yearning there for Boomer to reconnect with Lou, but Lou makes it very difficult. Whether you see that I don't know, but that's what we've been playing. Along with Lou Kelly comes her boyfriend Rev Keen, a transgender man who finds himself locked up in the women's prison. Rev is played by trans-masculine actor re-iterated. Read more related articles. Read more related articles. This isn't the first time Wentworth has included a trans character, as the earlier seasons featured trans woman Maxine Conway, who was a close friend of Boomer. Boomer often doesn't understand situations outside of her own experiences, so puts her foot in her mouth or uses the wrong, or offensive, words. Katrina said, "Whenever I go to battle my own sense of morality or ethics, I have to remember there are people who, for whatever reason, think a way that I might not, and I love that Boomer's heart is open enough to want to learn." I think Boomer really wants to learn. Her family in H1 are her best resource, and she takes it and runs with it. That's what I love about her, and I think that's why the audience forgives her, because she's open to learning. She wears her heart on her sleeve and certainly doesn't always get it right, but there's always someone there to say, "You know what, no," and then, whether she learns or not, sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. She's trying the best she can, but I also think in television it is so important to reflect society as it is, and, unfortunately, it's not all nice and the way we would love society to be. Life isn't like that, and that's part of our journey as human beings. Wentworth airs Wednesday, starting tonight, August 5th, at 10 p.m. on 5 Star.